Africa has a friend in the United States, according to a top diplomat.
America has an unwavering commitment to Africa.
But some foreign policy experts are questioning that commitment.
This president doesn't have the kind of personal connections with the continent. He's not interested in development in the way that President Bush was. He doesn't have many advisors who have a background in African politics, unlike the previous couple of presidents. And he hasn't done much engagement with Africans. Only 2 sub-Saharan African leaders have had Oval Office visits.
In December, the Trump administration outlined its strategy to counter China's influence in Africa.
The way in which the administration talked about China made it sound like Africans have no agency, that Africans are being hoodwinked.
But U.S. engagement with Africa should be based on mutual interest, says former Assistant Secretary for African Affairs, Johnny Carson.
It should be focused on building and strengthening our partnership, collaboration, and strength with African nations as partners, not as pawns.
This strategy is now being presented with fewer references to Beijing, and the administration shifting its focus to the private sector.
Africa is going to double the number of people between now and 2050. There's going to be millions and millions and millions of young Africans, and what they all will want is a job. If they don't get a job, the continent will be unstable. It will open it up to vulnerability from violent extremism. Millions of Africans will try to migrate to Europe.
The Trump administration in June launched the U.S. International Development Finance Corporation, which increases funding for U.S. investment in low and middle income countries, and Prosper Africa, which aims to remove hurdles preventing U.S. companies from pursuing commercial opportunities in Africa. Yet some analysts say that's still not enough.
The administration has been slow to react in dealing with some of the major issues confronting Africa today, both issues related to security and political instability.
First Lady Melania Trump and First Daughter Ivanka have made separate trips to Africa, but President Trump has yet to visit the continent. Jesusemen, VOA News, Washington.